Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes and Sammy Guevara, the truth. I'm about to hop into this match, look at it, break it down, and let's talk about some facts. But before I jump into that, feel free to like this page, or like this video, excuse me. So before I jump into the match, I had a video quite a while back that said Cody Rhodes gained absolutely nothing by winning the TNT Championship. And boy, have I been proven to be correct. Like, there were a lot of people when Cody Rhodes defeated Sammy Guevara that said Cody Rhodes needed to win the TNT Championship so that it could further his heel turn. Well, that has been proven to be absolutely false now that Sammy Guevara is the TNT Championship. So I go back and I ask, what was the point of putting the TNT Championship on Cody Rhodes in the first place? You could have still done this match. You could have had a ladder match for the TNT Championship in which Sammy Guevara eventually won. Cody Rhodes gained absolutely nothing. It added nothing of value for Cody Rhodes to win the AEW title. So now that I've gotten that out the way, Cody Rhodes, Sammy Guevara, a great match, don't get me wrong. Now, Dave Meltzer came out and graded it a 5-star match. And I'm like, how, man? Dave Meltzer doesn't even have Shawn Michaels Undertaker as a 5-star match. Look, it was a great match, but you gotta look at this. There were so many spots in that match to where it felt like the match didn't have a rhythm. It just felt like we're just waiting for spot after spot after spot. And after every spot, people are getting up 10 seconds later. Like Sammy Guevara had the Swanton dive, or the Senton, or whatever it was, onto Cody on a ladder, and Cody gets up 5 seconds later. And it's like, what was the point? What is the point of all of these great spots if you're gonna get up 5 seconds later? Look, the Sammy Cutter is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. But it felt like spot after spot after spot. Don't get me wrong, it was exciting. The crowd was on their feet. But I don't view that as a 5-star match. That's just me. I would like a little bit more selling with my tremendous spots. That's just me. Nevertheless, Sammy Guevara gets the victory. And I am happy that Sammy Guevara won. He needed the victory much more than Cody did. But from that standpoint, again, I asked, what was the point of Cody Rhodes winning the AEW TNT title for another time in the first place? I still have that question. It did absolutely nothing outside of make you feel like you had to watch the Christmas Day specials for AEW if they ever do one of those again. Nevertheless, it was a great match, a lot of fantastic spots, but 5 stars, I cannot get with that. Let me know your thoughts on it. Did you think it was 5 stars? Let me know your thoughts, whether that be on Twitter at 2SweetPod or at Corey B Elite or in the YouTube comment.